Hi, I'm Steve Sample with Bama Talk. Don't miss a single episode of Bama Talk Show, available now on iTunes, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app, and on the web at bigbrainsmedia.com.
This is the Monday morning Weather Extreme video for the 29th of April. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather warming up in the short term, but much colder air invades the state late this week. Let's take a look at the satellite, the Skycam images around the network early this morning. We'll start with the Gadsden Skycam. We note some fog is over the city. In fact, the Weather Service has posted a dense fog advisory for parts of central Alabama. It doesn't seem to be widespread, but where the fog has formed, it's pretty thick. Downtown Jasper looking pretty good, and no fog issues in Fayette in northwest Alabama. The trough that brought the big rain yesterday is moving east of the state. Here's a peek at the radar. That was captured at 5:20 this morning. Still raining south of Interstate 85. From near Phoenix City down to Union Springs and Luverne and Andalusia, but that rain is moving away from us, and we should be dry today. Starting off the day in the upper 50s and low 60s, and we should rise up well into the 70s today. Pretty good chance we see low 80s tomorrow and Wednesday. There's that dense fog advisory for parts of Alabama and the Mississippi. And other than that, pretty quiet. Got high wind warning for parts of Montana. Severe weather possibilities today moving way up north, a small slight risk area for parts of the Midwest, and really basically the same spot tomorrow, along a boundary between much colder air that's trying to push south. And on day 3, which is Wednesday, low end 5% severe weather possibilities over parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, southwest Missouri. There's the rain for the next 5 days, about 3/4 of an inch. This is right. This is valid through Saturday morning at 7 o'clock. And there's a lot of uncertainty in how the end of the week unfolds, as you'll see. Let's get there and take a look at the modeling. This is the GFS, the OZ run, valid at 1 o'clock local time this afternoon at 500 millibars. And you can see the energy to the east. That's the one, the wave that brought the rain yesterday. And in the wake of that, the air will be a little drier today. It's going to be a slow process, but we think the sky will clear. Morning clouds giving way to sunshine this afternoon. Highs today should be in the mid-70s. Both the NAM and the GFS are at 76. Tomorrow, the moisture is a little east of here. You know, last week, the GFS kind of left that moisture axis on top of us. Well, now it's got the moisture east of here. So a reasonable chance tomorrow will be dry. We might mention a slight chance of a shower near the Georgia border, but only a very small chance. And the thickness values are coming up. That would suggest low 80s in here. Both models are at 83. Now, Wednesday, again, there's evidence of some moisture, and we might mention a slight chance of an afternoon shower Wednesday, kind of like a summer deal, but any shower should be pretty scattered. And again, low to mid-80s are likely. A very warm day, a summer-like day, very muggy. And, of course, we note that strong cold front way north of here. Now, Thursday, we'll watch that strong trough coming down across the plains. That will be evolving into this deep cutoff upper low. Down below that, the front gets closer. But really, this run has much of the day Thursday remaining warm and dry with a high around 80. Wednesday and Thursday, we'll mention probably the chance of a few widely scattered, mostly afternoon showers, but nothing widespread. Now, Friday, there's the big upper low on the GFS. The thing is located over Missouri, and down below that, the cold front just creeping in here. But with that, the thickness values are coming way down. We'll have the chance of some light rain. And temperatures will drop considerably if this is right, with highs dropping into the low and mid-60s. I mean, that'll be a big drop. That's almost a 20-degree drop from Thursday to Friday. And then Saturday, as we kick off the weekend, the whole pattern is blocked up. You got this upper low that's over Missouri. You've got one out there over the Atlantic. And again, the lower thickness values would suggest a high only in the 60s on Saturday. And that boundary is just creeping through here. And this would hint at maybe some rain continuing during the day Saturday, especially for the eastern side of the state. And I know this is race weekend at Talladega, and let me just say up front, the confidence factor here is not all that high due to model inconsistency. But if this is correct, and it could very well be, Saturday will be a cloudy day, a cool day, highs in the 60s, some rain possible, mainly on the eastern side of the state. Now, I thought I'd check the European on Saturday, and instead of having the upper low over Missouri, it's got it northwest of that location. And that would have significant effect on our weather. We would be warmer and maybe a better chance of rain on Saturday statewide if this is correct. So you see why there's some inconsistency. Let's go to Sunday. And the GFS wants to keep the moisture axis over the eastern side of the state. It would be cool, cloudy, a chance of some light rain, mainly over East Alabama. So this, is not the best forecast in the world for Talladega since that's on the eastern side of the state. But again, keep in mind that could change, but at least heat's not going to be a problem. I'm not so sure we get out of the 60s on Sunday either. So, but the good news, if this is correct, and with the European and the GFS having the upper low so far to the north and west, this takes the idea of a late season frost or freeze off the table for Saturday morning. At one point, the GFS was trying to bring in almost a freeze Saturday morning, May 4th. And if that would happen, that'd be the latest freeze on record here easily. But for now, that idea is off the table so the growers can breathe a little easier. Monday, the dry slot slowly works in here. We should warm up into the low 70s. If this happens to be correct. We'll check the end of the forecast this May 14th. Some showers and storms north and west of here. But the good news, no sign of any severe weather possibilities for us over the next 2 weeks, and that's good. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes on the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. And if you can, watch us on ABC 3340 News this evening on the live stream or the television side at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
Hey, this is Ross with my partner Bob. We have a show called Worldview Matters.
And Ross, as you know, we believe that everything in life is somehow related to how people view the world around them.
Our show is available on iTunes, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app. Also available on the web at bigbrainsmedia.com.